Welcome. I'm happy to see you here. Let's start with the basics. First, we should start with the camera controls. Great, let's move on to the next step. As you see, our people are in front of the oxygen center. When they are out, they use the oxygen tanks. We have to keep the oxygen center running to provide required energy to our buildings. Perfect. Here we can see total energy consumption of the oxygen center and also our constructors list. All right. Our constructors are always ready and will start working as soon as you plan a construction. Let's move on to the energy menu. Here we can see our energy resources. There is only coal right now, but later we'll hopefully move on to sustainable energy resources. Now let's focus on coal. To keep the oxygen center running, our people should be sent to the ruins to collect the required coal. Very good. By doing that, we assign the profession scavenger to those sellers. Let's open the professions menu and see the workplace assignments. Awesome. Here we can see all assigned professions. If there is no profession assigned for a seller, then it means the seller becomes a constructor. Now it's time to focus on basic needs, water, food, and houses. The first thing we should do is to build a water purifier. Great. The water purifier is built. Now we have a building where we can collect water. Now let's focus on food production. It's best to start with a fishing dock. Well done. We've now taken care of our basic supply of food and water. You should make sure that enough food and water are on hand at all times. Now let's build a canteen for our people to drink water and eat together. Good. Now our people can visit the canteen when they are hungry or thirsty. Now let's focus on constructing some houses. Excellent. Now our people have houses to rest, have kids, and more importantly, fill up the oxygen tanks. Welcome again. Let's continue with the challenges. Wind is one of the main challenges in this world because the oxygen level goes down on windy days. Therefore, we should get ready for them. Since the oxygen level goes down, our people can get sick on these windy days and die if they are not treated. Therefore, we should build a medical post. Great. The medical post is built as planned. Our people can go there if they're sick and stay there until their treatments are completed. Since the oxygen center consumes more energy during the winds, we should store a considerable amount of coal before the winds. Let's build a coal mine. Very good. Now we have enough coal for the upcoming windy days. Now we should run the oxygen generators in all of the buildings. Workers don't consume oxygen tanks when the generator is turned on in the building. Perfect. You can also run the oxygen generator in any specific building you need. If it's off, workers consume oxygen tanks. They go home for filling when their oxygen tanks are emptied. Now let's check the buildings with sufficient oxygen. Awesome. You should also know that there are some buildings where oxygen generators work automatically. Now let's check the energy consumption of the buildings. Amazing. Now you know how to control your building's oxygen sufficiencies and energy consumptions. As these oxygen generators increase your energy consumption, you should remember to turn them off when your energy is short. Now it's time to take action regarding cracks. Cracks explode if there is no gas extractor placed on them. Then they start releasing toxic gases and can become a risky zone for our people. To unlock gas extractor, we should build a research center first. Very well. Now we have a research center and adequate research points for unlocking gas extractor. Let's use the research points to unlock the gas extractor from the research center menu. Well done. Now you know how to use your research points to unlock anything from the research center menu. Now we should build a gas extractor on the crack. It is the only way to prevent its explosion, and also we'll be able to generate electricity for the oxygen center. Excellent. Now we've protected our people from a possible explosion. Don't forget, these cracks can occur anywhere. Now it's time to take care of the dead trees and revive them. We need water to increase their vitality. Great. When a tree's vitality reaches the required percentage, it'll act as a natural oxygen center, and the buildings around it will have sufficient oxygen and no energy consumption. Welcome again. Let's continue with our people's confidence. Our people's confidence is quite important, especially about productivity. Let's see the parameters of the vote of confidence. Great. As you see, you can do several things to increase the vote of confidence. It indicates at what level settlers support you. Let's start with a nice cafe for our people to meet over and socialize. Very well. Now our people can enjoy their free time, and this will increase their confidence. Now let's focus on some decorations and build a star. Perfect. Now our people can gather around it and enjoy their free time. Now it's time to build some high-level comfort duplex buildings and increase our people's confidence. Very good. These buildings also have high-speed oxygen fill-up. Therefore, our people will be able to fill their oxygen tanks more quickly. Now let's build a temple for our people's spirituality. Well done. Now we have a temple, but you should be aware of its capacity and our population. Now let's build a playground for our lovely children. Excellent. Now you know the main parameters of the vote of confidence. Keep it as high as possible, otherwise, our people may leave us in the future. Welcome again. Let's continue with exploration. We should warmly welcome everyone found by the help of the submarine dock or signal tower. But we should be careful about our uniform reserves because our new friends may need new clothes. Therefore, let's build a tailor. Great. Now we have a place to produce uniforms. Let's move on to the next step. Now it's time to build a submarine dock. Awesome. Now we can find new people by using the submarine dock. Now let's prepare some canned fish for our expedition teams. Very well. Now we can produce as much canned fish as it is required by signal tower and radar teams. Now it's time to build a signal tower. We'll discover new places and save many people by the help of it. Perfect. Now we have a signal tower. You can send your team after discovering a new location. Now let's build a radar and discover new material deposits around. Well done. You've completed the tutorial successfully. Please go back to the main menu and start a real journey.